don't need to over-explain yourself. They will still believe what they want. People will underestimate you. Let them. I seen the side eye, I seen the doubts. Still I get my head on straight. If they want a story, let them write it.
Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to my channel again for Chemistry Practicals Alternative A and B. However, here we are again. Today I'm going to talk about the chemical processes we normally apply in our modern industries today. We have a lot of them, both organic chemical processes and the inorganic chemical processes. These chemical processes include number one, the Haber process. This is the process used in the production of ammonia gas using hydrogen gas and nitrogen gas in the presence of ion catalyst. And number two, we have contact process. The contact process is used in the production of concentrated tetraoxosulfacic acid using the raw materials like sulfur, oxygen, combining sulfur and oxygen gas to give us sulfur 4 oxide gas, and in the presence of vanadium 5 oxide, we get sulfur 6 oxide. And
in adding a small quantity of the acid, their H2SO4aq gives oleum, which is dissolved in water to produce the conc. Acid 98%.
The third one is Birch process. The Birch process is the process of producing hydrogen gas from water gas. The fourth one is Ostwald process. Ostwald process is the process by which triosonitrate acid is produced. We have Solvay process. What happened in the Solvay process? This is the process used in the production of sodium triosocarbonate 4. Another process is fractional distillation process. This is the process by which crude oil are being splitted into different fractions, such as kerosene, petrol, diesel oil, lubricating oil, and so on. The next one is Harrod process. This is the process we know. It is used in the purification of aluminium. That is, that second stage of electrolysis of alumina produce aluminium metal. You know the second stage? That second stage whereby the alumina is purified or is electrolyzed to give us a pure aluminium metal. That particular process or that second stage, you can also term it up or Harrod process. The next one is a vulcanization process. This is the process used in the rubber industry, whereby a rubber is being made to be strong and elastic by adding other ingredients like sulfur to make what? Hardened. That is vulcanization process. It's used in the rubber industry. The next one is destructive distillation process. The other one we have mentioned fractional distillation process, but this one is destructive distillation. This is the process whereby substances is heated to a very high temperature in the absence of air. The compound can be destroyed so that we can get what we want to get in the absence of air. The next one is Mond process. This is used in the purification of a nickel metal. The next one is fermentation process. Fermentation process, it is the total decomposition of starch or glucose to give us a alcohol and carbon dioxide in the presence of a yeast. Next is the hydration process. The hydration process is used to remove water molecules from compounds. Typical example, starch can be dehydrated in the presence of concentrated acid. Is reduced to what? Carbon by removing all the water molecule in it. Downs process. What do we use Down's process for? It's applied in the electrolysis of sodium chloride to give us a sodium metal. This one is Burge process. Burge process is the process by which hydrogen gas is produced from water gas. Next one is polymerization process. This is whereby different monomers or different small molecules are linked together to produce a larger molecule with a higher molecular masses. That is polymerization process. The next process is the esterification process. What is esterification process all about? It is the process by which alkanols combine with alkanoic acid to give us a alkanoates or the esters. Saponification process, that is the process by which fats and oil are combined with a caustic soda or caustic potash to give us a soap. So it is an industrial process applied in the production of a soap. Next is cracking process. This is a process whereby larger molecules are being broken down to simpler molecules with lower molecular masses, which we typically use during refining of a crude oil. We also have reforming process. We can carry out the reforming process through alkylation, aromatization, and so on and so forth. Another one is hydrogenation process. Hydrogenation means addition of hydrogen. It means where hydrogen is being added while producing a particular substance in the industry. Typical examples, hydrogenation of oil. When oils are hardened, we produce what? It produces a fat. So in our margarine or butter industry or food and beverage industry, we can hydrogenate oil to give us a fat. So during the production of margarine, the butter we are using today, we hydrogenate the oil. Any different categories of vegetable oils to give us a margarine, which is what? Which contains the fat. The next one.
It's a good day, I feel alright. Everything's bright, shining light. No more stress, no more gray. I'm living a good day. Wake up slow, breathe it in. Let the sunshine touch my skin. All the worries fade away. I'm just living for today. It's a good day. I just wanna say thank you.